Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something controversial, I guess. I didn't think it was controversial, and then I went on social media and man, do I regret social media sometimes. Can we go back to the MySpace days? I miss those. Anyway, Dylan Mulvaney. I think that's how you say their name. I've only ever seen it written. I've never heard it out loud, and I stupidly didn't check before filming this video. So anyway, here we are. I did not want to comment on this for the simple matter of, well, there are a couple of things. First of all, I don't really think you guys are interested in my political opinions. I don't talk about that. Not that I have all that much to say about politics. I have things to say about ideologies, but politics, I felt like there were other people who could talk about this probably in a more refined fashion than I can. That being said, I have been seeing this on social media so much that at this point I gotta say something. So I'm sorry if this is an annoyance to you, but come on. So basically, Dylan Mulvaney, the beer company Bud Light, sent Dylan Mulvaney cans of beer with their face on it. That's the story. So it's not, in my opinion, a big deal. I'm also not a beer drinker, but from what I can understand and from the people I know, Bud Light is a pretty shitty beer, so like I don't really know what all this discourse is over a shit beer gifting something to someone whose political leanings you don't agree with, but regardless, this caused some anger. So there are videos of even celebrities, if you consider Kid Rock a celebrity. Let's not get into that.
Bud Light has partnered with transgender TikTok star Dylan Mulvaney, and some people are not happy about it, going as far as throwing out and destroying some of the brand's beer cans. One jarring response came from Kid Rock, who shared a video shooting cases of the beer. Bud Light weighed in on the backlash and said they partner with hundreds of influencers in a way to authentically connect with audiences across various demographics. We reached out to Dylan, but she did not respond to the request for comment.
Random people, celebrities, people who have Instagram fame, whatever, have been posting themselves shooting at the cans of Bud Light. They've been filmed having public freakouts, ripping beers out in supermarkets, even though some people even picked the wrong beer. That shows you how mad they are at Bud Light that they picked the wrong beer. But there's been a very big reaction that frankly was unexpected to me, and maybe that's because I'm not super tuned into American politics on account of I can't vote, so it feels demoralizing to have opinions about something you can do nothing about. There's been this big reaction. This is the thing. I don't support transphobia, and that could be the end of the video, but my opinion has always been about anything and everything is that these types of big reactions don't help anyone and they don't do anything. I don't support hating Dylan Mulvaney for who they are. I don't support hating them for making a choice about their identity that affects no one. That's their body. I don't support being a piece of shit and turning it into something that's about you when it literally has nothing to do with you. And that goes for the LGBTQIA+ community. It's their bodies. They're perfectly within their rights to express themselves however they want. And it's that simple, so I feel stupid explaining this out loud. But apparently, some people miss the memo. The thing that troubles me about all of this is the absolute rage, the feral nature of going to a store, buying a beer that you don't support, but you're giving them your money, so like, you kind of do support them, economically anyway. Bringing it home, taking it to your backyard, and deciding to shoot the beer, and you think you're making a political statement. Because I'm gonna tell you, your neighbor is like this, watching fucking Larry take out some gun and just shooting at a beer. You look dumb. Truly, putting all the ideologies aside, you look so fucking stupid. Because realistically, you gave money to the company that you are disavowing because they gifted beers to a trans person. Do you see how easily this has nothing to do with you? You could choose to not buy the beer anymore if it really hurts your spirit that much. But aside from that, you could also be mad about it and not lose your shit enough to shoot beer cans. It's just inconceivable to me because there's so many steps that come before shooting at things for me. Shooting at things, unless we're at the shooting range, is emergency status. Like someone breaks into your house, okay, shooting, okay. But before that, I really don't see what the fuck we're doing here and what Larry, or people like Larry, think they're doing. Because realistically, you're outing yourself as a transphobe, first of all. Second of all, again, we return to the money thing. You gave money to the company you hate so you could buy beers so then you could shoot them to make a political statement for your 5 friends on Facebook. Like, truly, what is this? I am mystified, disgusted, and honestly, when it really comes down to it, if we have to be mature about it for a second, politics, though I don't really think someone's body is political, so even saying politics, I don't feel great about. I don't know what term to use exactly. Politics is something that gets people heated. Even within my own family, which is small, we have a pretty wide spectrum of ideologies. And I've seen since I was a kid how heated things can get, because obviously you're talking about important things. You're talking about things that involve life and death, things that involve money, things that are all heavy to human beings, right? Look at me talking about humans as if I'm not part of the group. I'll talk about it in therapy. It's insane to me that we're at this point where we can't just have a conversation about something. I might disagree with your opinions. I might think you're a bigot. I might think you're a transphobe. There are all these things that I might think. But at the end of the day, it's gonna take self-defense for me to be violent. It's gonna take an emergency for me to be violent. My automatic response is not, hey, I don't agree with your identity, which already, maybe other people should go to therapy aside from me, but I don't agree with your identity, so I'm gonna shoot at these cans that basically represent a brand supporting you and your trajectory in your identity that affects no one but you, but I'm gonna be mad about it and shoot at these cans to make a statement to my 5 friends on Facebook. So I'm trying to make that make sense to me, and it just doesn't compute. Regardless, I truly cannot imagine what Dylan Mulvaney is going through right now, in the sense of that amount of hate I can't think about for too long or I get anxiety, which is so dumb because it's on someone else's behalf. But truly, I cannot imagine having people shooting at basically what is your face, right? Because they're shooting the cans because you're related to them. So it's like they're trying to metaphorically shoot you for merely existing as who you are. I don't know how you sleep at night with that. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to sleep. I would be a wreck, which is saying a lot because I am a walking one right now. So I've already gone on for too long, Lord knows, but truly, I really would like to see discussions instead of this type of reactionary behavior. And granted, I am giving them attention by talking about this, but at the same time, it's like, are we really not going to talk about people shooting at cans because they're mad that someone's trans? Like, are we really not going to talk about it? Because it's a losing game. We lose both ways at that point. So I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.